So as long as you are alive, never lose your heart. Your heart is what's closest to you, and it's what's linking you to God. I know being human and having a human experience can be difficult. A lot of us have grown up in certain situations where we never forget our parents. We never forgive our siblings, our colleagues, our partners. They've done or said things that would break us, but never lose heart. The minute you let it corrupt your heart, that's the minute you lose yourself. So I recommend you stay there and understand it. Your heart is the closest to you. Once the heart gets damaged or goes dark, don't expect something good to happen to you. Of course, all hell will break loose. Then you're going to find yourself wallowing in the pool of darkness. I've had my own fair share of disappointment. I've also walked away from people who have done some certain things to me. I've also learned my lesson. I would say I've had the most beautiful transformation of my life. But people only see the outside, but they don't see what's happening in the inside of me. Why do I need to share it? No, it's my personal thing and I need to keep it protected. I've gone through the darkest things that are supposed to break me. For the past 8 months, I've not been able to upload on this channel. And finally, when I did, I understand why I had to outgrow the transformation. People say consistency is key. Not entirely true. Although in some cases, they do bring you some certain results. But being authentic is way more better. The person that I was 8 months ago is not the person that I am today. I've learned, I've grown, I've died multiple times, and I've also reawakened. I've gone through so many phases. Once it starts, I know, and once it's finished, I also know as well. But every phase of the lesson of the journey teaches me so much about myself and the things that I was lacking. So I needed to stay, pull through, never give up, and keep going. But I also learned my heart. I learned what I was giving away freely. I learned my weaknesses and learned my strength. But during the past 8 months, I also discovered whom I am, what I'm meant to be, what I'm meant to be doing, and how I should do it. I also discovered those around me, the people who claim that they love me and respect me. I also got a glimpse of their hearts. I always believe in their words, but I learned my lesson. It's not about words, it's about actions. They speak louder than words. A lot of us understand words, but when you live through the experience, then you understand why those words were said. So, no matter what, never lose heart. Never let that thing consume you, because that is the realest part of you. If you let the pain, the injustice, the sacrifice, the neglect, abandonment, the abuse, once you let it get to your heart, then you're already a goner. That is why the enemy will try as much as possible to take you there. One of the main reasons why you go through that, it's not because of you needed to learn your lesson. It's because something needs to be taught to you, and you only learn it once you're able to recognize it. So the past 8 months, a lot has happened, but I'm still here, still standing, never giving up, never shaken. But it also broke my heart, but fixed my sight. Now I'm able to see things for what they are, not what I expect it to be. Not everybody has my heart. Not everybody thinks like me. Not everyone sees what I see. Now, I learned that being a human is not easy, but being able to survive is what's hard. And to survive is what a lot of people find really hard to do because they expect people to do and become themselves. But I learned if I'm speaking as person, doing my thing right now, a lot of people want to mimic or become me, but they don't know the weight of what I had to get to this point. I will never give up no matter what. So keep your heart strong, keep your faith strong, keep believing in God. Create a prayer life, something genuine, something private. People ask me if I'm a Christian, if I do go to church. I do not need to answer the question because a lot of people want you to be in line. I don't want to be in line. You don't even know where I want to be. I don't need to prove to you about my faith or the things that I believe in because telling you would not even make sense. Imagine me telling someone I've seen God before. Oh my God, that will break their and shatter their entire ego, their whole infrastructure, the one that's not solid. You know, they believe only pastors and priests and the saints are the one who experience God. No, God is just everywhere. You experience Him when you want to. That is why He says, ask and it shall be given, seek, ye shall find, and knock and the door will be opened. I told God to show me His face and He did. And what I saw, it was magical. It was beautiful. I can't even find the words to display it. That is why I move in this world without fear, because I know that my Lord has me. But that doesn't mean my faith is always 100%. Sometimes I still feel it. I feel down. Sometimes I feel like He's not there. I'm a spirit having a human experience, so definitely I will feel those emotions, but never let it consume you. Once it does, you're not going to be that person anymore. You're going to be the person people project you to be. So that is why I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing to obey the word of God. I'm also choosing to live my life on my own accord, not to disrespect or make anyone feel less. No, I'm just being me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I will see you in the next video.